chair fucking fell apart. My brother's been taking an online driving course, not like there's much option anymore. And yeah, he's clearly been fucking with the screws on the chair, because the whole arm just fell off. Yeah, okay. And also there's just fucking popcorn everywhere. My point is, we can use items, so like swords and armor and stuff, but we can't use spawn eggs. Maybe I have, swimming. Like a swimming minigame. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how do I do that? And the time limit. Yeah. The whole thing's underwater, and the only, like, thing that's stopping you... The only time limit is the amount of air you have. That is genius. I'm a genius. I am brilliant. I am God. Okay. Alright. Ladder time. So, yeah, it's gonna be just here. Okay. And I'm going to expand it by this much. Exactly this much, as that is as much as I can get away with. Excuse me, I need to borrow this. You'll see, it's a secret tool that'll help us later. I definitely misquoted that. Whatever, it's been ages since I've seen that show. Why would I have seen it recently? I fucked up. As long as no one is playing a game of Dr. Nim, it won't actually matter, because this is still going to be 1 over. Okay. Yeah, the thing is going to be here. Oh, that's on no matter what, huh? Because even if I switch this... No, it is not on no matter what. I have this here anyway. Yeah, right. Well, that was almost really cool. I could maybe... No, that wouldn't do anything. Okay. Surprise tool. I fucked up. I fucked that up. I had it right the first time. I totally had it right the first time. God damn it. It's... The lamp is here. How did I even? Which, first of all, is... Yeah, okay. Still like that. But I forgot that this one is supposed to be a lamp as well. Future me, I hope you're cutting at least some of this out. It's fine if you don't, alright? It's cool. I've gotten a bit cocky with assuming no one's gonna watch this. I'm gonna admit that at least. Or if no one's gonna hear this. That's another thing I'm being a bit cocky with. I don't know. I swear to God, I have almost like undiagnosed OCDC. Whoa! OCD! Holy shit! Future, I hope you put up like the image that you must have found for that. I know there's an image for that. There has to be. I don't know why I'm saying I hope. Future me, just like back then when I said it, just put it up. That's so good. Oh my god. OCD, for fuck's sake. I was trying to have a serious talk here. But, like, you know, sentences and questions just keep repeating themselves in my head non-stop over and over and over again. And there's no stopping it. Like, I don't know, it's just... How many is a perfect example? Like, how many what, huh? How many? How many what? It's just... It's so irritating. And, speaking of irritating, how the fuck do I do this? Oh. Haha. No. Very wrong. Let's just assume people aren't playing Dr. Nim in the meantime, right? Unless... There's... Aha! Wait! Secret... No, that's not clever. I don't know what to do here. It doesn't actually matter. Because Dr. Nim will never go first. I am a genius. Oh, yeah, okay. Right. Talking about OCDC. Ugh. Yeah, anyway. But, like, one of those things is just, I want. It like fucking Gollum in my head, just, I want. It's not helping. So, I mean, I know it probably means nothing. Like, how many? I don't know how many. I don't know what you want. But, like, I don't know. I don't know what I may want. I'm trying to get philosophical about a thing that doesn't mean anything. I know it doesn't mean anything. It's just irritating. Yeah. I'll tell you what you want. Okay. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Please never quote me on that. I didn't even follow through with it. I don't even... There's no, like, good place to, like, plateau this, is there? Because, like, here, but then the light would be, like, on the floor. If I do it again, then the light would just be, like, there. I'm really happy with this. I don't want to get rid of that. Maybe I'm... For the purposes of, like, water damages, what if I don't put lights on this side? Yeah. Yeah, no, lights on this side look terrible, right? Yeah, alright, that looks fine. That looks fine. Yeah, alright. It's stressful. There's stress. A lot of it. There's no relieving it. There's recording like this, and then I say something stupid, and that adds to the stress. And then me being stressed just resorts to me saying something stupid, and it's just a vicious cycle. There's no escaping it. Well, there was escaping it, but I can't talk to those people anymore. So, yeah. The biggest problem is that right now, shiny hunting is really hard. Because I feel like it'll just all go to waste like it did before. And there's no saying it won't. And without it, I have nothing else to do. So, yeah. Maybe let's go out one more. I think I want to something to talk about. I don't know. The OCD thing is... another thing I've never actually told anyone. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm oversharing, but I know people on YouTube eat that shit up, so it's fine. Yeah, we'll just create a series called Oversharing. I don't know. Is that adequate? Yes, that's adequate. Alright. No, it's not. Maybe one back. If I put the whole thing one back. Yeah, alright. I want the whole thing to be like this wide as well. And then I'm gonna have to gauge how long this takes by test swimming. This is gonna go on for some time, isn't it? Good, the mic was plugged in. I miss. Oh, I miss. That's it. That's one of them. I miss, listen. Just a bunch of like cliche movie lines, you know? That just don't stop repeating themselves in my head. I will list them when they come to me, like I did with I miss. Yeah. It's so fucking horrible. I don't know. I might actually get that checked out. That might explain why the anxiety is bothering me so much. I think OCD is an anxiety disorder. That makes sense. That'll explain why I can't get away with shiny hunting. Because I keep obsessing over every little detail of it. Like, that's part of the reason I enjoy shiny hunting as well. Is I like obsessing over every detail of the shiny Pokemon that I can't quite remember, and then I actually get to see it face to face, and it gives me such a rush of excitement. Okay. The water's gonna like start here, and then yeah, maybe. Oh, okay, no. Let's only have it be 3 lights deep. Okay. So the water will start like here, and then it's gonna. The first obstacle will be this. This is gonna be like a ceiling, like chamber. So, if you catch my drift, so it's gonna go like up like this, and then starting there. It's so awkward that it's 7, but it's fine. Yeah, here we go. So the water in this area will go all the way up, but back here, it'll just be like, yeah. Maybe I'll go like 1 lower. Yeah, all right, that's not a bad start. Ooh, let's make this the first real obstacle. Oh, hell yeah. All right, now we can, like... We should just do this. The whole thing's gonna fill it up. Right? Is that not? Help. What am I doing wrong? Shit. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so yeah, and then this is going to be like the first real obstacle. Maybe it's not going to be the first real obstacle. I feel like that's a bit harsh on the first one. 3's fine. Yeah, 3's fine. Okay. And then here is going to be... Whoop, shit. This area. Which I'm going to... It's going to be sort of like a Flappy Bird thing, at least at the beginning, till I have a better idea of how I want to do this. I don't even need this goddamn ladder. Okay. Would you shut up? On the bright side, the water problem is not, the water thing is not going to be a problem. I don't know, I said the water, the water thing, where like it doesn't completely work with all the source blocks isn't going to be a problem from here on out, because I can just do it on the roof. That's what she said. So, been watching Parks and Rec, it's okay. Which is just essentially The Office, as everyone knows. Okay. So this one, I want to be like... We're going to have one that goes like up, like this. Yeah, that's not bad. And then another one that goes down. So you just like go up, down, and then we're going to do like a left, right kind of thing. I have to go into survival mode and test some of this to make sure you can even make it through the stuff that I'm making right now. And then at the end, I want you to go through one block. Oh, that's diabolical. Alright, I like it. This is all good, right? That bit wasn't. And then that looks all pretty consistent. Alright. Hey, not bad. Alright. Yeah, it's just in here. So you go in here. I'm going to have to replace the dirt. And you go up here. Alright, nice. Not bad. Not bad for a start. It's hard creating a game and then playing it because I know how to play the game. I know how to beat the game because I'm making it. Yeah. I say that. The designers of Go probably weren't very good at it. Just by nature. And probably chess as well. Imagine the person designing chess. They had no idea if that was going to work or not. And yet it turned out to be like one of the... pretty much the greatest board game of all time, right next to Go. I keep mentioning Go. That's because I like studying AIs, and that's always brought up, so... Maybe that counts as the down. Then this is up. Let's always have like a 3-block gap, maybe. Yeah, fuck it. Let's always have a 3-block gap. And then it'll get narrower. And then... Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Ooh, it looks fancy as hell from the outside. Okay, so that's up, that's down, then we'll have a left and a right, and that'll be pretty much the same dimensions, slightly tighter. Let's do a right then a left. You know, throw people off a bit. Doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. Ah, man. I don't know, maybe this isn't a good coping mechanism. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist. Lord knows I fucking need one. But not one that will call me a sociopath, please. That'd be great. I don't know if I've ever actually shared that on the channel. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. I'm tired. I should probably put on some Ask Reddit or something. I'm recording a bit earlier than I usually do. Biggest reason I think someone probably heard me, you know. Alright, not bad. Okay, so that's... No, I just did left. I just did left. I said I wasn't going to do left, and I did. Okay. Whatever, it's not that bad of a fix. Oh yeah, and then I should do like corners and then opposite corners, and then I get to the hard stuff, like the 1-2 block gaps. Yeah, that's where shit gets real. Okay. Yeah, I said that and then didn't do anything. Uh, yeah, future me just cut to that to make it work. That was like a solid 5-minute gap of me not actually saying anything. That was much less than 5 minutes. I mean, so much of the world is panicking right now. It's so... I mean, the president said, like, a recession is likely, but he's our president, so I don't think we can trust that. Just not because he's inherently the president. It's, if you need a refresher as to who's president as the time of this recording. Anyway. Rickroll, but with a different link so that they can't memorize it. Just can't memorize it? So much. Bastard. I did actually remember the Rickroll link. I saw it so frequently that I'm like, nope, that's the link. Okay. Let's just go to Ask Reddit. Gaze on Reddit. What is and was your dream job growing up? Well, I'm allowed to half answer this question. So, okay, you, and that's it. Down by the Mayu. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. That's the dumbest question you've had to ask, because you honestly didn't know. I've asked some dumbass questions. I don't really know, honestly. Probably that to myself. What are some fucked up subreddits you have navigated? I'm good. People going through quarantine with their significant other. Nope. Gamers of Reddit. What game did you decide was not worth finishing? Almost Final Fantasy VII. Had I not recorded it, that would have been the thing. I don't know. Game did I not finish? Pokemon Diamond. That's it. Got to Cynthia, and I'm like, well, you know, I got to the Elite Four, actually. And I'm like, I don't want to go through grinding in this generation, so... In this economy... Okay, I'm going to stop. Without naming the title, what is your favorite video game? You know, the one that's not Undertale. That was hard. If 17-year-old you became your new roommate, what would you fight about first? So, me in June fighting me in March. I don't know. That's for me in June to decide. Alright. Drive-through work as a Reddit. What was the weirdest thing anyone ordered that was clearly not on the menu? Why did I even read that full thing? Without naming the category, what's your top 5? What's your biggest fear? Ants. I've read some of these. Common food would you not eat for $23,000? Bugs. I know too many people that have eaten insects. I feel like for $23,000 I would absolutely eat an insect. Are you kidding? But like, I don't know. If the stakes were less high, I wouldn't eat an insect. They're just fucking gross. Like insect candy, that kind of stuff, where people are like, oh, it's just candy. I'm like, no, it's not. It's demon candy. What will be the new self-isolation challenge that will emerge? Ooh. I'm going to say invent a card game, which I've already done. It's not that great. It's just pretty much basic math, positives, negatives, that kind of thing. But I do enjoy playing it. I made it quite far on my first round, and then dropped the deck of cards in a vet's office, so I completely reset all my progress. So that was fucking annoying. Yeah, okay, and then we're gonna do this corner. It's like 3x3 corner. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change myself to survival mode and then run this real quick. Settings. Personal game mode, survival. Whoa, this is freaky. Whoa, okay. I can probably do like, I'm gonna say 4 more. 3 or 4 more. I want you to be able to get through it without all of your bubbles depleting. Like, if you take any damage, you lose. Oh, that was the default game mode. Default game mode, I want to still be adventure. Personal game mode's creative. Alright. What is a funny story you've had? I'm good. What toy did you always want but never got? I don't think I really had one. I don't know, I get to the point where I, like, got my own money. I could just go ahead and buy a toy. I don't know. Yeah, I'm that kind of person where, like, 16, get a job, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking buy a Light Bright. Yeah, exactly. So that's about as far as it goes. I've never actually really desired a toy that I didn't end up getting at some point. Like, it's just that, like, you know, that my parents always offered allowances of some variety. It's always just doing chores, and I get like a quarter for it. I don't know why I say that like it's still a thing. You know, I did chores and get like a quarter for it, so then I'd save that quarter, and then, you know, eventually buy something like that. If not, just ask for it for Christmas, and then keep asking for it for Christmas, and then say like, whatever. Eventually, it came around. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, the OCD thing. All of a sudden, I got the urge to talk about my very abusive stepmother. Just because of that. Because she was like... Ooh, I'm just making connections I shouldn't be making right now. And what's the dumbest thing you saw people stalking in a crisis? Or someone staking? I'm pretty sure it's stalking. Whatever. If that means something, whatever, I'm just going to answer the question I read. I saw someone hoarding milk. God bless this country. Okay. Yeah. I might not have even been in this country, but that is a very American thing to do. Hoarding a disposable product. Oh, man. It was a lot of milk. It was too much milk. Alright. Yeah, that's a thing. That wasn't like, oh, that was a crisis like a while ago. That was like yesterday. That was yesterday that someone did that. I just want all of this to be over. Partially, you know. The other part of me is really excited to be living in history. Another part of me is terrified because my future is very severely threatened by this whole process of, you know, what if I graduate a year late? Not necessarily that would be bad, but it's like, what if this actually does lead into like a recession or an entire depression, and then I don't get a job and end up homeless? Not that I necessarily end up homeless. Worst case scenario, me and my good friends end up buying like a 1-room apartment, and we have like a really hostile version of Friends, which honestly doesn't sound that bad. I wouldn't mind living with some people I know. I mean, some people I know I absolutely would mind living with, and some people I know would very much mind living with other people I know, but I think worst case scenario, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be fine. We're all going to make... We're not all going to make it out of this alive. That's the scary part. That's not the scary part. It's the scary part for other people. It's not really that scary for me. I know plenty of people I wouldn't mind dying. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about, the OCD thing. Do any of you know somebody who is currently hoarding toilet paper? What type of person are they? So one reply. I need to read this. There's a lot more than one reply. Okay. Couponers on YouTube showing off the toilet paper hauls. God. It's not hoarding, it's preparing. A prepared one. Preparing for what? Exactly. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, right now everyone, not everyone, a lot of people are hoarding toilet paper. There's, like, no... Okay, I'm pretty much back. The controller is now charged, but it's been an entire day. So, yeah. I should probably show you what I did in the last day, because I couldn't keep myself away from the TARDIS. I am quarantined. I really need to do something. Fake quarantine, whatever. Yeah, so I extended this hallway a bit, and then branched out to the left and right, as well as created this. This is another thing to keep me entertained. It is very bad at doing that, because it's a puzzle, and puzzles are the worst thing to do to keep yourself entertained. But the concept's pretty simple. You have 23 redstone and a sticky piston, and I will now show you the puzzle. If I can... Oh god, alright. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, the whole... Yeah, so you got a sticky piston and a 23 redstone. So the whole idea is that the only redstone source you can get is from this block here. You can't get it from anywhere else. It's only the diamond block. And then you have to light up this lamp. And I will show you that you can theoretically get... And you can't destroy the, these. So yeah, you can theoretically get all of it over to here, but the redstone signal is going to die. So yeah, you have to like lead it into this repeater, and I might want to move the chest, because I think that... Yeah, okay, I'm going to move the chest. Yeah, the puzzle's catch is very poorly developed. I think if I would just put it there we go. Now you suspected nothing! So, yeah, you can do this, and then connect that, and then you realize, oh look, that goes in there. So then... is that actually refreshing the signal? Oh, cool. Oh yeah, because it leads into this block and then it comes out here. So you might probably accidentally stumble into that one. But then there's this. This is on backwards. The redstone signal comes out here. So, yeah, we'll use this redstone. So you just barely don't have enough to get there. It stops here. Which is... It actually stops here. This is the last button it's on, which is enough to do that. And I am short one redstone, which I can get by optimizing this section. No, I cannot. Where'd I get the extra redstone? There it is? No? Why am I down one redstone? What did I do wrong here? In theory, you should be able to put one here, and then it restarts the signal just enough to make it to the light, and it activates for a quick sec. Which just makes this signal stronger, so nothing actually happens. Maybe. Is there a way to, like, make this work with only 23? Okay, there we go, and now... Oh, no, wait, that's right, I need to... Okay, so, you need 24. You need 24 redstone. But it's just a pretty simple, not very complicated puzzle. The only catch is pretty much what I showed you. I like the catch. I'm not, like, a professional at making puzzles here. So, yeah, I need 24 redstone. This is why we beta test, people. I'm pretty sure I said that last episode. That was like that was a thing I said. Okay. So you need 24 redstone. Alright, nice. Yeah. I had a pretty hard time developing that because I wanted repeaters to be involved because you'd have to like reset the signal because it wouldn't reach was the general idea the whole time. Why did I change it back? Um, but I would have no way of like stopping you from just taking a repeater out of there and making a straight line with a repeater like here, and then it connects to the thing. So yeah, nothing stopping you from doing that. So this is like a good way to do that. And yeah, there's no other position I could have these in. I could theoretically break these walls, but yeah, that one there wouldn't work. And okay, yeah. Basically, that's how the puzzle is gonna have to be. Any improvements I would make would basically require me to remake the entire puzzle. Also got compressed air down. Stop. It clearly doesn't do anything. No, I'm kidding. It does stuff. I just don't want to use it right now because, you know, I'm recording about the same time as last time. So earlier than I usually do, but late enough that I don't really want to use compressed air. Yeah. So we're finally going to finish this, which I had the dramatic urge to finish. Also, I'm doing better just mentally right now. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to upload this. Obviously, you're watching it. But, you know, at just pretty much all of recording this episode and the last one, which I'm pretty sure are going to be 2 different episodes. I don't think this whole thing is under an hour. Pretty much the entire time, I was thinking I might not upload it. Which there are plenty of videos I recorded that I didn't upload. Which was even the case back with, what was it? Yeah, so that's that corner, that's that, and now I want, like... It was the case back with 2DS era as well. Okay, I want something like this. Something like this. I'm gonna finish making the whole thing and then go back down. Alright, there we go. I say down after I do the thing, and I keep not pressing it and it keeps doing it. Okay. Ah, god damn it, this is so fucking infuriating. Turns out Fortnite didn't actually stall their events. Turns out that countdown was just the countdown to getting the Deadpool skin. Which, oh, holy hell, yes. The only time, I think I've said this before, but the only time I'd actually spend money on the game is if they released a Gwenpool skin, in which I would spend money on the game if I had it. Because I would, you have no idea how much money I would spend on that one character. Like, I would probably watch, if they were to make a Gwenpool movie, I'd probably watch that multiple times with my own money. And that, I know that sounds probably weird, but if you read her original comic series, you will agree it is the best. I don't even read Marvel comics most of the time. The only comics I've really ever read besides Gwenpool were the Mega Man comics, just because they were really good. And of course, it introduced a character that is amazing, and then just was never in any of the games. The comic book series got canceled, so she's not even a thing anymore. Okay, so, yeah, a little 2-block gap at the bottom, a little 2-block gap at the top, and now this final one, this is the last one, is going to be like more toward the bottom, or even, I could have the last chamber be like a mad dash to the top to try and, like, breathe. I might make it longer so you actually have to, like, survive the whole time. So, like, there's your bubbles that run out, and then there's your HP. That seems a bit too long. So, I'll do this, and if I have to shorten it, I might. Or just, like, put on a turtle helmet, see if that helps. Or just because I'm the developer, and beta testing as a developer is not advised because you're going to make it more difficult. Maybe just for that one reason, I'll just keep it the way it is. Because despite the fact that I could probably do it consistently on my first tries, doesn't mean that other people won't, because you're going to be improvising this whole time. So I'm going to make this full wall, and I'll punch one hole in it, and that's going to be a 1-block gap. Alright, where's a good place to put, there, right there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, cause like I always look left when I record. I'm always like a bit off to the right, looking left. So I think that's gonna throw me off when I beta test. So it's not necessarily for other people. It's just, I usually look left when I'm over here. I look right when I'm using the TV. So, going right, bit awkward. Looking left, going right, that kind of thing. I want to record something legit after this. I am recording something legit. I need to have that mindset, That's all about the right mindset. That's what I titled the Half-Life thing right before, I actually, did a full... That's when I started, actually recording the series. Alright, yeah, so this is the one. I need to make my way all the way back to the beginning to see what shape that room was in. Yeah, it's in the shape. Nice, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this side is going to pretty much do the same thing. Except I think I'm going to make it a couple taller so that you can, so there's going to be, a walkway up here. And you have to run all the way back, and you, press a button, and then it, drops trapdoors, and it'll drop you back to the beginning. That'll be cool. It's going to be fun. If I ever want to, make this an adventure map, I should totally, put an item at the end of this. That'd be cooler. Yeah. So I might do that. Who knows? Who knows? I just edited that video. I say just. That was honestly 2 weeks ago, but that was no, it wasn't 2 weeks ago. It was a week ago. But it was the last video I edited. So for what that's worth, it's not worth much. Okay. So I need. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because that's going to be where the wall is. The actual proper wall. Alright. And the lights repeat perfectly normally, so... they repeat the same going through this whole thing, so I'm not going to have a problem lining this up when I get to the other place. The other side of the room. And then, of course, I have to tear up the floor and replace it with quartz, and then fill up the whole damn place with water, and that whole thing's gonna be a mess. It's fine, though. Let's make it all the way over here with this one. Okay. And then I need to fill up all this, because it looks cool on the outside, but not gonna look great from... Yeah. It's kind of a bit of a fanfare, What if it's just a regular-ass hallway? What if... Oh my god, what if... Because it could theoretically... Yep, okay. I just have to redo this whole bit. Yep, alright. And then... Back here, there's... this whole bit. Okay, nice. I should probably explain my thinking here. How about instead of this being a reset... You can just reset it by swimming backward, right? So what if this just leads to a regular-ass hallway, and the TARDIS continues from here? This is a plot twist. This is part of the hallway. I'm going to have to destroy the doors at the beginning. But yeah, this is not a rec room anymore. This is part of a hallway. So I'm going to have places in the TARDIS that require you to do a complicated swimming thing to get to. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell. Oh, just hell yeah. That's just awesome. Okay. Time to polish the whole thing and then set it up and then test it. If I can make it through, I don't want to... It doesn't have to be clean. If I can make it through at all, then that's good. This is a really creative way to have a hallway, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be kind of a bitch to get through when it comes to doing both these elements, but it's going to be fine. I will absolutely be beta testing this off screen because one, I'm always destined to miss something, and two, I have the time to kill. So, my biggest problem with this whole thing is that I have this problem where I'm like a workaholic, but I am very poorly motivated. I have to be doing something, you know, or I feel like I'm doing nothing. And I can't really record because that's kind of the, I keep saying I'll get to it later. I'll get to it in Air 3, alright? The explanation as to why I can't record is coming, but not right now. I don't want to badmouth my family right now. I want to get at range, you know? Yeah, I can't record most of the time, so, damn it. The house is too small, there are too many people, everyone's noisy. That's the gist. I can edit just fine, I just don't have the motivation, and Adam's been doing driving school, so today's actually the first day I can actually edit, and by the time that I can get around to it, it's already 9, and that's, you know, now, and I'm recording right now, so I assume more consistent uploads here soon, so just bear with it. Can fish even spawn in all this? That would be interesting if they could. Okay, and then time to do this one. I've been watching Star Trek Next Generation because my mom has what was it? Amazon Prime, and that's where most of the Star Trek stuff is. Not Picard. Like pretty much all versions of Star Trek. I think Picard is on HBO, and then the original Star Trek, I think, is on Netflix. So, yeah. Yeah. That's where all that's at. Let's get all that done. And it's really made me want to play FTL again. And then I played, like, a round of FTL. I'm like, wow, this is... You know, once you see everything in FTL, you see everything in FTL. Not a game I thought I'd see everything in, but, here we are. It's not even a quarantine thing. I did that during school. That's sad. Yeah, it was fun for what it's worth. I might do a series on it, just trying to unlock all the ships. That'd be kind of fun. Just unlock one ship every episode. And some episodes will take longer than others, and that'll be all right. Because, you know, I can always edit it into like a supercut kind of thing. Yeah, that'll be fun. Fuck me, alright. Is that where I had that? I don't think it is. Because that's... No, that's where I had that. We're good. Okay, so now I need to cover this whole thing. And then put water on top of it. I really only need to cover the middle row, but that's whatever. Just make it more convenient for when I actually do it. And it'll make it more convenient for when I have to look back at it, because I can just... They're very visible as to where I messed up. Right there. There we go. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, that is officially a hallway in the TARDIS. There we go. This is going to be such a bitch to navigate. Oh my god. This might already be in the life bar territory. Oh shit. If it's even possible to make it through. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I'm getting myself psyched up in real life, but alright, let's do this. Here we go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, I'm messing up. Oh, I wasn't even, like, sprint swimming. It's fine. If I fucked up that bad and can still make it, then it's gonna be fine. Oh, come on, get through! Oh yeah, it's fine. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I want to see if I can make it through without running out of air. God, it's so fucking hard. I don't think you can. I genuinely think it's impossible to make it through without losing all your air. Wow, that is an amazing hallway. Okay, time to switch to creative and completely destroy this bit. I am very well aware that I said when making this that I'm not just making hallways, but apparently I am. I'm just making a hallway. This is, of course, still a Dr. Nim room. It is not a hallway. Also, I replaced the gold over here with diamond, because I remembered that gold blocks are to represent extremes of the TARDIS. Speaking of which, does this count as a further extreme than over there? Oh, okay, so one of the extremes of the TARDIS is in the Void Room right now, right? Is it? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's definitely... The other extreme... Okay, so one extreme of the TARDIS is in the library, if you remember. And the other extreme of the TARDIS I updated to be all the way on the other side of the outside room, too. I can definitely confirm this is the other extreme of the TARDIS. Honestly, now would be a perfect time to work in the outside room, too. It's going to be sort of nightimey with these as stars. It looks so cool right now. I don't know if I showed off the aesthetic that I want, but this is the general idea. All the rocks are going to be made out of this because it kind of looks like cobblestone, the grass out of mycelium, and then the water out of lava. And that's generally the idea. And you're going to... The surface is going to be like a little higher up than this. And you're going to start in a cave. And you're going to like emerge on like the side of a hill. Like about here. You're going to like work your way up and emerge on the side of the hill. And the whole thing's going to be hollow, obviously. It's just going to be the top layer. But it's going to look beautiful once I finish the walls and ceiling. I can actually start working on the development. And it's not that big, you know? Not that I want it to be bigger, but it's not that hard to fill up the whole thing with, you know, walls and ceiling. The only reason I didn't do it before is because I didn't have much free time. That all changed. I like showing this off a lot. If I didn't show this off in my New Year's resolutions video, it's pretty much just because either one, it didn't exist at the time, or two, time constraints. I don't know. It was a stressful episode. But I have my own counting systems here. Blocks of 4, I think, is what I did it in, and I don't know how the fuck I even managed all this, but it is even on both sides, and it's got like a good number. Yeah, it's like 50 by 100, I think. And I use this by like, oh, it would be 5 blocks then. And I think I did it in like the middle of the 5 blocks because I did like pillars and I made scaffolding and everything. It was beautiful. It is beautiful now. It's more beautiful as, you know, I'm finishing it. It's gonna look so good when it's done. Don't worry. Yeah. The outside room too. It's insane. Okay, so that's a wacky-ass hallway that I made. I'm going to have rooms on top of it. I want another console room. In my last TARDIS, I had like 3 or 4 different console rooms, each with their own like weird aesthetic. And in this one, I've only made one, and it's... Alright, first of all, I love it. Like, this is the... On my last TARDIS, I made like 3 or 4 console rooms and only used the one that looked identical to this. Pretty identical to this. I had the couch and everything, but it was a different color couch. I didn't have... Actually, I think I did have some bookcases. I obviously didn't have this. The doors, there was no flipping button for the doors. You know, the lights did do this, in fairness, but there was no door switch, and I know for a fact this is broken right now. Yep, look at that. How does this even happen? Whatever. Doesn't matter. My second favorite console room was the one where everything was exposed. I had an idea to put something in here as well, but I couldn't think of anything. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, okay, we're good. We're good. I did, didn't I? Was that the New Year's resolutions episode? Weird. Oh, I haven't been to this extreme of the TARDIS in a while. I am just wandering around right now. This is just like a whole area of the TARDIS that's just closed off, isn't it? Because all the paths are just covered right now. Oh no, I'm working on the fart gallery. And then... Oh, I don't remember if I showed you guys in the event that I didn't. This is just a quick tour of the TARDIS. The other thing kind of overshadowed the last episode. Okay, so this is the Core O'Dor. Just got doors. Again, apologies if I've shown that, but, you know. And the fart gallery. I keep calling it the fart gallery. It's because I put... in my original TARDIS, I put a sign up there that said, like, the art gallery, and then I just rewrote it with, like, a lowercase f, so it looked like it was graffitied on. So it said the fart gallery, so I just keep calling it the fart gallery. This was me. This is just, like... This is an area I like to call the scratch paper. It's just me trying to figure out how to do a redstone puzzle. So then I added walls and... Okay. I'm kind of dilly-dallying is what I was trying to say. Yeah, okay. I'll work in the outside room too now. Good night, everybody.